tonight. Alrighty. Well, let me get John and Boz up here for me, please. John and Boz. Oh, we've got something really special for you tonight. We had a world-renowned poet joining us here tonight to give some amazing poetry. You didn't realize that we do poetry here too, did you? No. No, I know. And so we have a wonderful poet, and he is from a made-up land. What is the name of that made-up land?
Tebequador.
Tebequador. Tebequador. Yeah, wonderful Tebequadorian poet, and but he doesn't speak a lick of English, so he's brought along his translator for us, and so we're going to hear some wonderful poetry from a Tebequadorian poet and his translator. And take it away.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I have such a treat for you. Now, I know that at last year's self-help seminar on how to be happy, we got some feedback, and not everybody was really happy with the entertainment value of our magician last year. So we decided to do something a little different this year. We brought in one of the world's foremost poets. He's going to give you one of his original works. Now, unfortunately, he doesn't speak English. So I am going to have to translate for him because I happen to speak his language. Now, you're from, where are you from again?
Lebekistaka.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, but it sounded really cool. So he's going to give you guys a poem and then I'm going to translate. Are you guys ready? Yeah! We're all going to be happy, right? Yeah! All right, Samuel, take it away. The moon was high in the sky and went down in levels.
Yenkai, 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 yenka. Oopsie.
Down, 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 down. Way to go.
Namo, namo.
I can't find it. How long will I have to wait? Tick, 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 tick. The sun! I can't believe the sun is out. I hate the light. Bring me darkness. I'm going to keep walking this way in hopes that I can find some shade. Ah, I can almost envision where the moon will be under this tree. Wow, you're pretty hot. How would you like to go on a date with me when the moon comes out? What was I saying? I really don't know why they brought me here, but I'm happy they did because I've met you. What's your name? Oh, that never works. Every time I meet a hot lady, she turns the other way and calls for George. Back to the poem. This is the end. This is the end. I can't remember the end of my poem. Goodbye. I love the moon.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And I couldn't understand him, sorry.
It was the accent.
It was all improv. All improv. Let me, Boz, since you did such a great job, I'm going to ask you to leave.
Bye bye.
Oh, no.
You get 3 chairs up here. Let me get Mariah and Chris. Mariah and Chris. We are witnessing a marriage in trouble. I know, it is sad. Not really, but it is. Chris and Mariah here are going to marriage counseling, and they've got problems with each other. And so what's going to happen is that we're going to give them their problems for each other, and then Boz is going to come in as the counselor, and his job is to guess what their problems are by the hints that they give in their therapy session. Yeah, all right. So Mariah here has a problem with Chris. What is her problem with Chris? Nothing that's really too strange, but nothing that's, I'm not going to.
Obsessed with Care Bears.
What was that?
Obsessed with Care Bears.
Obsessed. Sorry, that was too good. Yeah, that's a little too close to home, but work with this. Chris is obsessed with Care Bears. And Chris's problem with Mariah is.
Oh, she has a stormtrooper in her bedroom.
Family friendly.
Can't keep a job.
No, that's a little too real. She can't let
She only leaves one pickle in the pickle jar.
She always leaves one pickle in the pickle
Just
jar.
one. She
Okay.
likes everything.
Okay, how about this? We take a combination of 2. She licks all the pickles in the pickle jar. She licks all the pickles in the pickle jar. Puts them back, so. Okay, so your problem with Chris is? What's your problem with Chris?
Oh, he's like way too obsessed with Care Bears.
And what is your problem with her?
She licks all the pickles in the pickle jar.
All right, have a seat. Let's get ready for some marriage counseling.
Doctor, where are you? I cannot find. Oh, there he is. Doctor, your 7 o'clock appointment here. I know it's late, but they really needed the help.
Do me a favor, is Mrs. Schmidt still on my schedule for 4 o'clock?
Yes.
Cancel her, she's crazy.
Okay. Here they are.
The yodels. How are you doing today?
We're fine, Doctor. Well, I'm fine, Doctor.
You look fine.
Thank you.
And how?
Too fine.
He's too fine?
He's always fine.
Oh, darling, there's no such thing as too fine. What seems to be your trouble today?
I think she's a little upset by my range of emotions. They skew towards positive.
It's like rainbows and
Puppy
hearts
dogs.
and clouds and hopping and it just makes me so hungry.
Yeah, it's really odd, Doctor. You see, I'm usually in a happy, devil may do something kind of feeling. But she's always dill all the time. She's extremely dour and sour and dill.
Is she still having trouble eating foods that don't taste good?
Well, quite the contrary, Doctor. It seems she can't stay away from those types of foods.
It's like an addiction. I can't help it.
That you like to eat foods that don't taste good?
It's to me.
How would you know? You never taste them.
How do you know I get the flavor?
But you never actually ingest them. You give them a glancing taste every now and then you put them back for me.
Well, just because I don't chew them doesn't mean that I don't get the essence.
Are you still licking all your food?
Well, Doctor,
Some of it.
we were talking about that last week, but she really has made great progress and she's narrowed it down, but it's just so specific. Well, of course, it's on Netflix. We got the instant queue. Why can't it be on all the time?
Is she still licking the food that makes her breath smell bad?
Well, yeah, for the most part, it does smell bad.
But it's so clean.
Yes, I understand. However, couldn't you branch out? I mean, you could start with, maybe cucumbers. Yes, I know. However, I feel very, very, very violated when you don't keep kosher. and that doesn't qualify.
Kosher on the jar.
Yeah, but nothing ever ends up in your stomach.
Does she lick things and then swallow them and then throw them?
Well, thank goodness we took care of that last week as well. You've been really helpful with that, Doctor. She's really not having anything go in her stomach. It's
just like.
Yeah, it's just not actual eating. And I mean, it's
That's
that
all the
big,
food in her house?
it's that big jar. And it's always in the refrigerator. And every time I open the refrigerator, I see that big jar in the back of the refrigerator.
Does she keep licking pickles?
Oh, Doctor, thank goodness we finally recognized
But I
her
leave them
problem.
for you. I put them back.
That's not the kind of presents I like.
I understand that last week we talked about sharing, but this isn't the kind of sharing I wanted you to do.
Doctor, she doesn't want to go to my happy place with me. She can't share it with me. She won't ride the rainbow with me. She won't see all my friends. The one with the little 4-leaf clover on his belly.
And I won't hop on the clouds.
You won't!
Because clouds don't hold you.
Do you just feel like Lucky Charms is part of it?
Doctor, I mean, it's all I can do to eat Lucky Charms while I'm in the box, the magic box, visiting my friends.
You know what?
My real friends.
I don't even care about your friends.
Don't.
Because you never say you love me anymore.
Are you obsessed with people on the television?
Well, when they're not on the television, I can just go into our bedroom, and I've got 27 of them on the bed. And that makes me feel a little bit better.
Are you obsessed with unicorns?
No, don't even get him started. We don't want that.
Wow.
No!
No. Unicorns aren't as fuzzy. Unicorns aren't as cuddly.
They're like all these little, like, fluffy animals. Hello.
You know, interesting story about this. I sort of understand what your problem is, because when I was the boy, I had the one with the heart on the baby.
What are you talking about?
You know what? When he gets into these modes where he's feeling this way, you have to care about him. And you know what? He's just like a big teddy bear. You know what? I think that his emotional state is always going to be attached to Care Bears. I think it's time for you guys to kiss and make up.
Will you let me see
Don't lick the bears.
Wow, Boz, that just went to your childhood, didn't it?
I had a flashback there for a second.
We all saw it. And I went,
I kept getting Rainbow Bright stuck in my head. It's like, it can't be that.
no. Oh, everybody but Chris up here. Everybody but Chris. Sorry, not to push away Chris. We're going to play play a game called Elimination. What happens is we're going to play a scene up here with 5 people, and then we're going to do about a minute scene. After I call the end of the scene, we're then going to kick off one of the people by popular vote, and then we'll play the scene again, using only 4 people having to play all 5 positions. Then we'll kick off another person, 3 people who have to play all 5 positions, 2 people, finally down to one last person who has to play all 5 characters in the scene. Sounds fun? Alrighty. First of all, let me have a place where lots of people gather.
Disco.
Convention.
Grand Central Station.
Right? So it's just
Movie theater.
movie theater,
Concert.
concert.
Construction site. Construction site.
Yeah.
Michael
Yeah,
Jackson.
you know what? I like that. Like which one? You guys are at a construction site. A construction site.
Okay.
You guys ready?